Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry that I can't join you today. Your annual event and all that it represents is most important to me. I love the energy of the occasion and the sense of commitment that shines through, the friendship and camaraderie in the room. And of course, I'm disappointed I won't have the opportunity to talk about the Queensland Reds with Phil Kearns. I'm pretty happy with them, Phil. My friends, today is World Refugee Day, a time for us to recognise the courage, strength and determination of the men, women and children who are forced to flee their homes under threat of persecution, conflict and violence. UNHCR is continuing its global campaign focusing on the dilemmas that refugees face. Your work in Australia to highlight their plight everywhere gives us a fine and inspiring example of world citizenship at work. You understand the universal resonance and influence of grassroots local action. You are teachers and leaders to me, to all Australians. You show us that human fellowship, compassion and support can transform the lives of those who've been displaced from their homeland. You remind us of those millions who continue to suffer. They need us to stretch out our arms to them, to put our hands up for them. Funds raised at the breakfast today will be directed to the Kakuma refugee camp in Kenya. This is grassroots action at its best. Kakuma Camp is a refugee settlement in northwest Kenya, home to around 100,000 refugees, many of whom are young children fleeing renewed conflict around South Sudan. Kakuma is one of many camps in the region that provide shelter, food, water and health services to 9 million Africans who've been displaced by conflict. You will hear more about Kakuma this morning. I urge you, take its people into your hearts. Australia for UNHCR represents over 60,000 Australians and organisations who look beyond our borders to places like Kakuma. You have supported emergency operations and refugee relief programs in more than 40 countries. You have contributed over $60 million towards UNHCR's humanitarian operations. I am proud that you are one of the largest private sector donors to UNHCR globally. My friends, I'm sure that this morning you will continue our proud tradition of caring with compassion and with generous spirit. We must dig deep on World Refugee Day.